focus.
Stay hydrated. Protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On first down, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
Good for a Baltimore Raven.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we
so. Really?
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was popped, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what?
Keep it running.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete to John Ross. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Ravens nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Brady. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the run, this is Hunt. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And this time he is in. Antonio Gibson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14. Jaguars.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, it's Taylor. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Jones taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run the counter. Gibson. There he goes again. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Recovered by the Ravens.
On first down, it's Gibson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Jacket, reload! 137. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Ravens. 47 yards on the ground. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Antonio Gibson
with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 30, Jaguars 14. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
On the return, it's Taylor.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
On the tackle.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
What's the run? 29 is the mic. Hey, 66. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 29 is the mic.
Brady now on first down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down and goal to go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Antonio Gibson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
To kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Wait, 20! 29 is Mike 29. Oh,
On third down, it's Gibson. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. What a game for this offense and the 43-year-old QB Tom Brady. And, hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, Brady. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Gibson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Watch tight end. Hey. You got 3 down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone when things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Three down. Tracking 60.
Jones, off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Off the play fake, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. John Ross, 76 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 44, Jaguars 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Nicholas Morrow on the tackle.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Both bandits. It's our time.
To throw, it's Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Colt 66. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Operating from the gun. Brady. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ravens. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, it's Taylor. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down.
Jones now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Koo for the extra point.
For the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 58, Jaguars 21. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, it's Taylor. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete.
Curtis Samuel, 77 yards. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On first down, it's Gibson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
2-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
Check it back. Ozzie.
From the gun, Brady. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. In your face.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. 55 is mine, guys, 55. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Wait, that 53. Check Mike 54. Mike Malcolm. Bandit. Bandit. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Hey, 66.
Operating from the gun. Brady forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
A 24-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones caught left side. It's Beckham. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Ring alert. Ring alert.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go street. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Now Jones. Throwing again on second and 10. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Off play action. Jones. 20. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Curtis Samuel with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
The score, Ravens.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Now again, right side. It's Gibson. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Jaguars.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a late season stumble as they're going to fall to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new wrist watch, but it don't take time. I pull up on the hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a three-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes.